My first topic I want to talk about really quick before we get into some other things is that I don't like bitch ass niggas. And the reason why I want to start off with that is because
game is about helping us learn the rules of manhood. And a lot of times what happens is we don't fully believe in the rules. We don't fully believe in the information.
You cannot fear rejection.
We got to stand on business out there, meaning that the bitches ain't gonna even fuck with me if they don't think that I'm willing to go the distance behind some shit.
everybody in this room, if you had a bitch ass moment, raise your hand.
When I say I am, I want you to say a motherfucking man. I am a motherfucking man.
Like I said, y'all should have bitches. I'm amazed. It's a struggle for some of y'all.
Once you find something that you're into, it comes before everything else. And then even when you deal with a woman who's into you, she has to compete with that thing, whatever the fuck that is, right?
Stand up if you believe in fear. Stand up right now. Everybody stand the fuck up.
You know, I say bitch a lot and nigga a lot, but, you know, it's with good intention and a lot of love in it and whatnot.
If I'm feeling insecure, is this really me, or did somebody teach me how to feel this way?
I am a motherfucking man.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Yo, what up? What's poppin'? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. So Miles might not be on today's show because Miles is traveling So, but we still doing Media Mondays. But this is what I want to tell you guys. Shout out to everybody. I want to tell you guys, if you send in the $50 donation or any donation, send it to my Cash App, which is $ Hashim Smith 1. It's at the top of the chat. You guys can check it out. Send it there, okay? Because if you send it to Miles, we can't check it. You know what I mean? So send it there. And if you send it to Miles, then you have to wait till next week. So send it to me, send it to the PayPal, and then we could get it cracking. So send all donations to the links at the top of the chat. But shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to all of the folks. Hold on, my fucking sound effects is crazy right now. Let me redo my shit so my sound effects will be good. Hopefully those shits will start working how it needs to work, because it's acting real funny style right now. But let me see what's popping. Okay, there we go. We got the sound effects working. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Again, it's Media Mondays. If you have something to promote on YouTube, you feel what I'm saying? Send a donation. We'll promote your music, promote your whatever, your channel, all the things that you got going on. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat if you want your question answered. And if you want to call up, donate $5 or more to get your questions answered. You feel what I'm saying? So today's topic, guys, today's going to be a real good one. Because we're talking about 5 Manosphere talking points that show that you have no game. You feel what I'm saying? We are about to go in, and we're going to talk about, the talking points that let you know you have no game. So a lot of times when you hear about the Manosphere, right? And again, myself, the dudes on the Real Game No Theory show, we are not part of the Manosphere. You understand what I'm saying? So just to let y'all know, we are not part of that space of the internet and YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm going to talk about the talking points that a lot of you guys hear from the Manosphere that basically show that you have no game. Because shout out to my dude Miles. Miles always talks about how your language exposes you. You feel what I'm saying? So if you are saying certain things and believing certain things, then understand that those things are going to show that you actually have no game, because that's how you're going to move. So when you say certain things to yourself and you believe these things, then what's going to happen is that those things that you believe are going to manifest in how you take action. And then how you take action is going to basically be your reality. Like the things that you're going to experience is based on your beliefs and how you take action in these situations. Right? So it's very, very important to understand the information that you're taking in and understand how certain things that you say to yourself or certain things that you believe could be to your detriment in this game. You feel what I'm saying? And we're going to break all of this shit all the way the fuck down so that you guys really understand what's going on out here in these streets. You feel me? So let's just jump into this, man. And again, shout out to everybody in the chat. And again, if you have a question, $5 or more. If you want to donate $50 or more, and if you just want to put your question in the chat, just put a Q in the chat, and we will get to your questions near the end. You feel me? All right, so let's get into this. Now, this is in no order of importance, and I only chose 5 because there's a lot more than 5. I could have been here all day, but I just chose 5 today that we can get into, just so that you guys get a gist of where we're going with this. Right now. Let's start this shit. So the first Manosphere talking point that shows that you have no game is looks get you in the door. Sad. This is sad. Looks get you in the door. So if you believe looks get you in the door, you have no game. You understand? I'm sure you guys have heard that before, but look, looks get you in the door, bro. It's all about looks. Looks get you in the door. Now, let's break that shit down. What does that mean that looks get you in the door? And remember, we said your language exposes you. So what does that mean that looks get you in the door? So let's talk about that whole phrase. Looks gets you in the door. So if you're trying to get in the door, that means you're trying to get in somewhere. That means you're trying to get in something that is not about you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's just metaphorically say, let's just think of this door as like a door to a house. If you're trying to get in the house, that means that is most likely not your house. You understand what I'm saying? So you're trying to get in someone else's house. So when you say looks get you in the door, what you're essentially saying is looks will get you into or get you in with the woman's agenda. You understand? So a lot of guys don't really understand how deep this shit goes. So if you are thinking that looks get you in the door, what you're essentially saying is that you're waiting for a woman to allow you to come into the door, into her door. You see what I'm saying? See, what you have to understand is that when it comes to the dynamics of you and a woman interacting with each other, see, a man who has game, he understands that he is allowing a woman to get the opportunity to fuck with him. You understand? So if I approach a woman, I'm not trying to get in her door by hopefully her liking my looks and then allowing me to get in her door. See, and this is what a lot of guys get confused. They look at it in the sense of the woman is allowing you to get into the door. What you have to understand is, as a man, you present the opportunity for the woman to choose. You understand? So think about it like this. If a person, right, is, let's say, for example, back in the days, they used to, they don't do this as much anymore. They still do this, but it's not as prevalent now because you got the internet and motherfuckers who do their own thing. But back in the day, when there was an artist, rapper, singer, whatever, country singer, rock and roll artist, whatever, what happened is that they wanted to get in the door of the record label. And sometimes what will happen is that an artist would create so much buzz or whatever it was that the record label was like, you know what, let me go to this artist and present them an opportunity. You understand? So the artist would be grateful for the fact they got the opportunity to sign to the record label. So the record label's like, I'm giving you an opportunity to come through these doors. You understand? The record label's not looking to get through the artist's door. The artist is trying to get into the record label's door. So a lot of times when you guys be talking all this stuff about, well, looks get you in the door. You understand what I'm saying? Then what will happen is that your mindset is that you have to follow the woman. You understand? That you got to follow the chick. And so this is what I'm saying, where a lot of guys have these talking points and they don't realize that their talking points are the things that make them mess up in the game because they're already starting off with the mindset that I have to follow the woman, that I have to wait for the woman to give me the okay to make a move. So guys will say stupid shit like, well, you have to meet a woman's looks threshold. Well, Okari, if you don't meet her looks threshold, then she's not going to want to talk to you. No, nigga. Do you realize that you can walk up and approach and talk to any woman you want? You understand? There is no invisible force field or barrier that is stopping you from approaching and talking to any woman you want. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, what guys will think is that they'll say, well, you have to meet her looks threshold. And again, the language exposes you. You have to meet her looks threshold, right? In order to even have a conversation, in order to get in the door. You understand? And so the problem with a lot of these guys is that what happens is that these motherfuckers are in situations where they put themselves beneath the woman and they're hoping that the woman will actually give them the time of day. And they think in order for that to happen, she has to like the way you look in order for that to be a conversation or a situation. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, what you got to understand about this whole thing is that when it comes to the whole looks thing, all that has to happen is, as far as a woman being attracted to you, is she just can't be repulsed by your looks. Do you understand what I'm saying? But we'll get into that a little later. But let's take one of these calls. We got 347. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, my name is Storm.
Storm, what's going on? Did you donate?
Did I donate?
Yes, sir.
No, sir, I did not.
All right, so this is what you're gonna do. Are you watching this on YouTube?
Yes, I am.
All right, you're on my channel. So at the top of the chat, there's a bunch of links. So hit one of those, the Cash App, PayPal, donate $5 or more, and then call right back. All right.
All right.
All right. Appreciate it. All right. So like I was saying is that when you talk to a woman, there's something about you physically, right, that she may be interested in. You understand? And on top of that, she is not repulsed by you physically. That's it. You don't have to be the best looking nigga to her. You don't even have to be her usual physical type. She just can't be repulsed by you. You understand what I'm saying? Like certain women will, let's say, for example, a woman doesn't even think you're handsome, but let's say you have big biceps. That'll be enough for her. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Ron Wills. He talks about the body game. That'll be enough. You could have big ass biceps, and that's enough. You don't have to be the best looking guy in the face. You don't have to be the tallest nigga. But what happens is that she's not repulsed by how you look, but she also likes the fact you have big biceps. You understand? And so what happens is that you may not even be her ideal physical type. Her ideal physical type might be a guy who's taller than you, a guy who has a more quote unquote handsome face than you. But you approached her and you talked to her and she was interested in the conversation and the interaction. She's like, damn, this motherfucker's smooth. He's cool. I'm liking this conversation and interaction. Yeah, let's get this shit cracking. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of these dudes, what happens is that they're so surface level. So all they talk about is, man, well, your looks get you in the door, bro. And they don't even realize that they're basically saying that the woman has to allow you to come into the door versus you're giving a woman opportunity to come through your door. That's the crazy part about this whole situation is all of this shit. It's terrible. But let's see who we got on. We got 732. 732, what's popping? Who this?
This is Reese.
Who?
Reese.
Reese, did you donate, brother?
Yes, I did.
Where'd you donate at?
Donated at. You're a nigger. Fuck up, spook.
See, you see these stairs. You see, I wanted him to stay on the phone so bad. I wanted him to stay on the phone so bad. Damn it. Fuck. Call back, Reese. Call back, you bitch ass nigga. Call back, please. I beg you. Please call back. Please call back. Listen, guys. Y'all know I like to smoke. So call back. I was ready. I was excited. Let's do this. Let's do this. Call back. But he ain't gonna call back because he a bitch ass. But anyway, so like I was saying, what happens is that a lot of these dudes out here, they actually think that it's just your looks that's the end all be all. And that's why they say looks get you in the door. They think that if a woman is not highly physically attracted to you, she's not going to talk to you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they think. But let's move on to number two, though. So let's get to the second reason. Hold on, where are we at with the second reason? Let's get to the second reason or the second talking point that shows that you have no game. Now, the second talking point that shows you have no game from the Manosphere is she belongs to the streets. So having the talking point that she belongs to the streets shows that you have no game. And let me tell you why. Because if you think that this woman belongs to the streets, then that means that you think there are other women who don't belong to the streets. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you think. Hold on. Is this the guy again? Hold on. Let me get, is this 732? See, these dudes, I can't stand cowards, bro. These niggas is cowards. But anyway, so basically, if you think that this woman belongs to the streets, then that means you think that this other woman doesn't. Right? Now, what a lot of guys do when they have this talking point is they believe that there's two types of women. And I talked about this. It's only one type of woman. You understand? And women are always. You understand what I'm saying? They're always. So what happens is, and what that means is this, is that a woman can meet a guy and be extremely sexually explicit with him, do a bunch of sexual shit with him really quickly. And that same woman can meet another guy and switch it up. You understand? She can meet another guy and then switch it up. So to think that she belongs to the streets, that means you don't realize that all women are always. Meaning that you think that women are like Superman. I mean, that you think that, or I should say women are like Superman, but you think Superman and Clark Kent are different, right? Everyone knows Superman is Clark Kent. You understand what I'm saying? So guys with game know that women who are for the streets are also women who are not for the streets. It's the same woman. The same woman. Now, will it be to different varying degrees? Of course, but it's the same woman. So the same woman who says to you, I would never have sex on a first date, and she never had sex on the first date, will have sex on the first date when she finds the guy she wants to have sex with on the first date. You see what I'm saying? See, the correct term isn't she belongs to the streets. The correct way to say it would be every woman is for the streets, or every woman belongs to the game. You understand? So what the problem with a lot of guys try to possess women, but women belong to the game. Do you understand what I'm saying? They belong to the game. So you're trying to get the woman to belong to you when women belong to the game. So if you say that, she belongs to the streets, right? See, that's correct, but all of them belong to the streets. All of them belong to the game. That's what you don't get. Let's take another call. Let's go to 609. 609 was popping. Who this?
Hey, what's up, Lucario? It's Rudy.
What's going on? Did you donate, my brother?
Yeah, I donated $10 to you on Cash App because I got 2 questions and stuff.
All right, I got you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man.
So what's going on?
Nah, man, just good, man. Love the game you're spitting, man. I wanted to call in on the Friday show, but I just didn't get off for work in time, and I wanted to go on that. I just wanted to say one thing, Lucario. It's funny how you and Maz was covering that Neo video, right? And that just goes to show you that just because I'm pretty sure Neo has a boatload of women. So that just goes to show you just because you have a lot of women doesn't mean you have game either. Because I used to think that if you have a lot of women and the girl knows you have a lot of women, then that means she'll automatically respect you. And it really doesn't work like that. You got to be a man first. It doesn't matter what you got. If you're not a man, then she'll never gonna respect you. Exactly.
Now that's real shit. So what's going on with you though?
Yeah, cool. So my first question is, right? So Lucario, I went on a date with this girl yesterday for my job, right? We thing, right? We was working overnight. I was working at a new place, so I worked overnight, and I asked her to come with me, to Dunkin', that morning to get some coffee, right? So we go and we get some coffee. We pull up to the spot. We go get the lattes and stuff. I tell her, yo, sit over here. Let's sit at this table. She's like, okay. I was like, yo, come sit next to me. She was like, nah, I'm not trying to sit next to you. I'm trying to sit across from you. You feel me? I like to sit across. I know. Now, at that moment, I knew shit was already dead. I already knew shit was dead already. But it's like I still went along with the date and stuff. But in the back of my head, I knew this bitch is gonna be probably charged after this game, right? So my only question to you, that in that situation, when shit like that happens, Because when you tell a girl to sit at a certain place and she doesn't do it, should you just end the date right then and there, or do you think it's better to just go all along with it?
No, you end it. You end it. And this is the thing. So what happens is that you end the situation, right? Now, if she inquires as to, but what's going on right now, you can decide to tell her or not. So meaning that you can end it and just keep it moving and be like, nah, this ain't gonna work out. Or she's like, oh, why are you leaving so soon? Well, listen, I only like to spend time with women who follow my instructions. So until you're ready to follow those instructions, then, this is it. I'm out. So holla at me when you're ready to follow my instructions. And that's it. So what happens is that it shows her, oh shit, okay, if I want to deal with this guy, then I have to go down this path. Do you see what I'm saying? And if she's not really trying to deal with you, she's just not going to do it, and it's just going to be over. So either way, you win, because now you're not dealing with a woman who is not following your lead. And if she decides to deal with you, she knows she has to follow your lead. That's it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And even though I went on a date with her, I did the flirting and all that, she still showed me signs of bullshit. But like I said, in the back of my head, I knew it was that. But this leads to my second question, and this is the real reason why I still went along the date with her, even though I knew I should have charged her, right?
Right.
So for the longest time since I was watching you, Lucario, I've been on the beginner's level, right? Going up, telling the girl, yo, let's hook up, blah, 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 not want to try to waste time. But now it's like I'm on the stage where I'm actually trying to take my game to the next level and actually learn how to make women chase me through the conversation, right? And that's really why I still went on the date with the bitch, even though I knew I should have charged her, because I still wanted to just work on my conversation skills, right?
Right.
So my question to you, right, when you're trying to make a girl chase you through the conversation, improve your mouthpiece and stuff, what is like the key things to remember and stuff?
So you're you're saying, how do you get the girl to do what? To chase you? Is that what you're asking?
No. Like, attract the girl, like, through the conversation skills, through the because I've never been able to really do that. Like, because for the longest time, I really just walked up to bitch and say, yo, let's hook up, and then they'll be down to fuck or whatever, right? But I've never really learned how to just, have conversations with women and, attract them through that way, through my conversation skills, through my verbal skills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, see, this is the thing, right? Understand that all of that stuff really is for you. Okay, think about it this way, right? So let's think about it like this. Let's say you're trying to build a house, right? Like you're building a house, you're putting the bricks up, you're putting the foundation or whatever, right? So you say, let's say you're building a house and you say, well, I want a house with 2 bathrooms. And another person's like, well, I want a house with 1 bathroom and 2 kitchens on each floor or whatever. Or I want a house with this or whatever. So based on how you want the house, right? That's how you build it. So when it comes to flirting and dealing with women and all that other stuff, right? What you're doing is that your mouthpiece and how you communicate with the woman is based on how you want the woman to respond to you based on your communication. So certain guys might, let's say, for example, be way more flirty because they like the fact that when they say certain things to women, the women respond a certain way, and they like to deal with women who respond that way. Whereas you have another guy, right, who's like, well, I like when women just deal with me this way. I'm going to come at them this way. So basically, for example, for me, I'm the type of guy who I'm not really like what you call it? Like, I don't like to talk too much to women. I like to sort of get straight to the point. So a lot of times what happens is when I communicate with women, I flirt and I still do my thing. But the way that I flirt is different than how another guy might flirt and build sexual tension, because my flirting and building sexual tension, I do it in a way that is very bold to speed up the process. Whereas another guy, he may like to flirt a little more and take things more slow and do more things with, the words that he's saying to get her more riled up and whatever. You see what I'm saying? Now, I personally don't like doing that because I'm an impatient motherfucker. Like, it's either you with it or you not. I'm not going through all that back and forth with you. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on the guy. So based on the type of guy you are, you need to know who you are in order to create the situation to get the feedback you're looking for. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where I was using the house example of, if I want to build a one-story house, right? I'm going to go at it a different way than if I want to build a two-story house. But either way, I'm building the house for me. The guy is building the house for him. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not you're flirting or you're using your mouthpiece to get the woman. It's you flirting and using your mouthpiece and doing those things in order to create a situation for yourself where the woman is responding to you a certain type of way. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you don't want to get into the thought process of, well, let me try this and do this to get her to like me. That as soon as you do that, you're losing. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Now I see what you're saying though. Because now that I realize, right, I'm like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm really the type of guy that likes to first do a little small talk, you know, see the girl is crazy, you know, shit like that.
Right.
And then, like, and the way I do that is I ask, you know, what type of guys you usually date, and through that I can tell if they're crazy or not, depending on the experience. And then once I realize they're not crazy, I like to use a lot of sexual innuendos, you know, talking about my sexual experience, asking her what's the freakiest thing you ever did, talking about sex to speed up that way. So now I realize that's the type of shit that I like to do. So I'm just going to stick with that from now on, since that's what makes me the most comfortable.
Right. It's just all about how you want to do it. So what it is that there's the basis of flirting, communication, and you know, reading the responses and all that. There's like a baseline for all of that. The way you go about it depends on the type of guy you are. You see what I'm saying? So because remember, you still have to, basically it's like this. In order for a woman to be attracted to you, she has to be attracted to you through the lens of who you are. And who you are, part of that is how she's experiencing you. How she's experiencing you is going to be based on how you like to do shit. Do you see what I'm saying? So basically, if I'm talking to a woman and I'm extremely bold sexually, right? What happens is that what will turn her on or get her interested or make her attracted in that situation is that because it's coming from me and she's able to experience that, right? She's going to give me a certain type of response based on how I'm coming at her. Do you see what I mean? So what a lot of you guys don't understand is that women respond. So what happens is that you're giving her the opportunity to respond. And then you're giving her the opportunity to respond based on how you're coming at her. Do you understand what I'm saying? So think about it this way, right? If a person picked up a pillow and started a pillow fight with somebody, the other person might pick up a pillow and then they're pillow fighting. You see what I'm saying? The response to the pillow is, let's go get another pillow and so we can pillow fight. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody punches you, you're probably not going to take a pillow. You're probably going to hit them back with the fist. You see what I'm saying? So What you do usually elicits a certain type of response. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, what happens is that because you get so good at the game, you already know what response you're looking for based off of how you've been coming at situations. So I know that 9 times out of 10, when I do this thing, usually I get this response back because I've been doing this thing and getting this response back. So then now I already know myself in order to get the types of responses I want because I've been doing this to get these type of responses. So when a woman is not giving me the response that I'm expecting or that I know should be happening, then I don't fuck with her. So if I'm like, listen, if I do this and the response I get is A, B, and C, and A, B, and C is the response that I'm looking for, then when I see a woman do A, B, and C, then I know, okay, cool, I'm going to continue. If I get X, Y, and Z, then I'm like, fuck out of here. I ain't fucking with you. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it works.
I see what you're saying. This is why you always tell guys to go out there and interact with women. Because even earlier with my situation I just told you, right? The bitch showed me signs that she was uncooperative in the beginning, right? Now, don't get me wrong. We went along with the date and I was doing my thing, doing sexual innuendos, talking about things, and she was fucking with it. She was vibing with it, doing all of that, right? But when it came down to it, she was willing to talk about sex, flirt, do all that. And when it came down to it, came back to the end to either put up or shut up, she wasn't trying to do shit. What happened? She showed me already who she was in the beginning.
Right, exactly.
And in my past, every single time a bitch has showed me even one sign of uncooperativeness in the beginning, even just one, it always lead to some bullshit.
Exactly.
Always.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. You start to see this shit already, and it's like, oh shit, I need to charge her the game. I need to call this a day now. I'm telling you, that's really, and this is the thing. What happens is that in certain situations, right? You know, if you want to, right, what you can do is see, this is the thing. Just like you told her, you said, come sit next to me. She don't want to sit next to you, right?
Yeah.
Right. So now let's say while you're still on that date or whatever, if you still want to keep going or whatever, and usually I don't do this, but this is something you can do, is you can test her one more time. So you test her again to see if she's going to cooperate. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of times what will happen is that when you do that and she still doesn't cooperate, then you definitely know it's a wrap. Do you see what I'm saying? And because what I'm saying is because what happens is that a lot of times women, just like, okay, think about it this way. You ever met a girl and you said to yourself in your mind, you was like, I'd smash because she got a fatty or she got some nice titties or whatever. Like I'd let her give me head, but you know, I would never wife this chick up. Like she don't even look the type of chick that I would even like whatever. Yeah. But you're like, you know, she looks fuckable, so I'll fuck her, whatever, right? So what happens is that you already know from jump. There's nothing there's nothing this woman could probably even do to change your mind to make this happen. Like she might even be a fucking, I don't know. She might just be on, like her attitude might be crazy. She might be irresponsible, whatever. But annoying. You're like, annoying, right? It's something about her where you like, I would never wife this girl up, right? But you would smash though. You're like, I'll smash it tonight because I'm in town for tonight. I hit it and bounce, right? Now, the same way that you feel that way about that woman is the same way women feel about certain guys when they're dealing with them. So in a woman's mind, she's like, I'm never going to fuck this guy. I'm never gonna, come to his house or do this and do that. So, but what happens is she will go out on a date with you. She will go and get coffee with you, talk on the phone with you, because she still wants the attention. Just like you would want to fuck the girl, she wants the attention. But in her mind, she's never gonna do shit with you. So what happens is that whenever you're trying to get cooperation from her, she's automatically not gonna cooperate, because she doesn't necessarily really even like you like that to cooperate in the first place. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's already showing you, oh, she's not really about this. Just like that girl who you're just trying to smash, she might look at you and be like, damn, I would love if he would be my boyfriend. But you're never going to be her boyfriend. So now she's going to try to get you to what? Cooperate in the direction of being her man. But you ain't never going to do it, which means that you're going to automatically give her resistance. You see what I'm saying? So that's really basically how it works. Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, but it's just sometimes, at least I'm gonna speak for me. I can't speak for other guys, but it's that passive spirit thinking, she's bullshitting right now, but maybe if I have a good conversation with her, maybe if I flirt with her, try to seduce her a little bit, she might fuck around and change about it for a little bit. And here's the most fucked up part, Lucario. If you end up, like, the best thing that can happen to you in a situation when you're dealing with women that's uncooperative is that you don't fuck. That's the best situation. The worst thing that can happen is if you do fuck. Because now that shit will really fuck with your mentality that, it doesn't matter for girls being uncooperative because I had sex in the past, so what does it really matter if she doesn't respect me or not? I'm still fucking.
Right, and that's the problem, because then now what happens is you basically wore her down. You see what I'm saying? So you wore her down and she's still settling. So therefore, no matter what type of situation you're in with that woman, going forward, you understand what I'm saying? It's already a wrap. Just like if that girl that you said you would never have as a girlfriend, what'll happen is that if she keeps fucking you and you're getting consistent sex, right? And you don't have any other options as far as anything, noteworthy, then that girl will probably end up wearing you down. And then you're going to end up being in a relationship with a chick you don't really like that. And a lot of guys have that situation, and a lot of women have that situation where they get into relationships and situations with people they don't really like that. And this is why you have a lot of relationships where women don't want to have sex with their boyfriends or husbands, and they're in these sexually situations, the woman's disrespecting them. Or you have a guy who has a girlfriend he don't really give a shit about, and he just on some whatever shit, is because they're with people who were interested, but they weren't that interested, and the person wore them down. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's usually how that shit goes. You see what I mean?
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go, man, because I know you probably gotta go. Thank you so much, Lucario. And like I said with that other girl yesterday, I knew that shit wasn't going nowhere. But I'm like, here's a chance for me to work on my conversation skills at least a little bit.
Right.
So I can at least learn something for next time and shit. So thank you, Lucario. Appreciate it, bro. Keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, brother. All right. All right. So now let's go to the we was on the number 2. So let's go to number 3. So number one was looks get you in the door. Number 2 is she belongs to the streets. And now this is the funny part. The third Manosphere talking point that shows you have no game is she's not yours, it's just your turn. Okay, we're gonna get into that in a second. But let me take this call real quick. Let's take this call real quick. All right, so let's go to 848. 848, what's popping? Who this?
Hello, this is Andrea.
Who's this?
Andrea.
Andrea, did you donate?
Yes, I did.
Where'd you donate at?
I donated to you.
You're still a fucking nigger, you dirty spook.
Wait, stay on the phone, nigga. Stay on the phone. Don't leave. Don't leave. So caller. How many niggas fucked your girl, caller? Caller. How many niggas fucked your girl? Caller. How many niggas fucked your girl?
Where's your money?
Caller. How many niggas fucked your bitch? Caller. How many niggas fucked your bitch? Caller. How many? Caller, I'm gonna ask you the question, and if you don't answer, I'm gonna hang up. How many niggas fucked your girl? All right, there we go. You see how he had his bitch call in? Because see what happened is his woman is getting fucked by black guys. So she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then he passes the phone. She passes the phone to him. she's like, you know that nigga I was talking about? That's Lucario. I fucked Lucario and his dick was bigger than yours. And I can't stop thinking about him. And that's why he called up. He's like, you nigger, you fucked Becky. How could you? He's like, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
See, that's why he didn't want to answer. He had Becky called up because I fucked Becky in the past at some point. And what happened was because he caught Becky watching my videos. That was the problem. He caught Becky watching my videos. She was like, "Oh, is that Lucario? Oh my God, is that Lucario?" And the funny part is his bitch ass called on two different phones. You feel what I'm saying? He called on 2 different phones. That's why he fucking up. Hold on. Let me block his punk ass. Cause see, my thing is this: if you're gonna call up and let's talk. Don't be on some bitch ass shit, nigga. Call up and let's talk. He's mad. But anyway. So now we was talking about what was it? She's not yours. It's just your turn. Okay, she's not yours. It's just your turn. Right? So now what happens is this saying of she's not yours, it's just your turn is interesting. Because before this, we were talking about, she belongs to the streets. So if she belongs to the streets, doesn't that automatically mean that she's not yours, it's just your turn? Right? So by saying she's not yours, it's just your turn, that means that all women belong to the streets, right? You see what I'm saying? So this is what's funny about these sayings. Because if she's not yours, that means that she belongs to something else, right? Which is the streets, which is the game. So if she's not yours, she's just your turn, then why are these guys out here worried about pair bonding? Why are these guys worried about, keeping the woman? Why y'all cry when the woman wants to leave you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what is this about? You see what I'm saying? Like if you know this, then what's the issue? But see, a lot of times what happens is that guys don't think about these things that they're saying, right? They say it, but then it contradicts the other things that they're saying. Because see, if you have game, right, then you wouldn't believe that she was yours in the first place. You understand? Think about it. If you have game, you would not think that she was yours in the first place. You thinking she was yours in the first place implies you have no game. Right? So when it comes to she's not yours, it's just your turn, right? The fact that you would think she was yours in the first place implies you have no game. So maybe they're like, well, we're telling the guys who don't know that she's, that they think that she's yours. But if there's guys that think that they're theirs, right? Then, but she really, is just your turn. then what's the point of worrying about her belonging to the streets? Hold on, let me see what's going on. Who's this? 848.
Justine.
Who? Call back. So basically when a dude is like, she's not yours, it's just your turn. It's funny that that's a saying because you also have the saying she belongs to the streets. Well, yeah, she does belong to the streets. If she's not yours, it's just your turn. You see what I'm saying? So like, you got to have one or the other. We got to have one or the other. All right. So 848. What's popping? Who this?
I just want to let you know you're still a poor.
I thought I blocked this nigga. Hold on. Let me block this motherfucker. Hold on. All right. I think I blocked him now. Because I don't all that incel energy is very vaginal. Like call up and have a conversation. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be mad at me because niggas is fucking your girl. You understand what I'm saying? Listen. If a nigga fucked your girl, just accept it. It's okay. It's fine. Remember, she's not yours. It's just your turn. You feel what I'm saying? She's not yours. It's just your turn, right? Don't worry about it. It's okay. Remember, she's not yours. It's just your turn. You shouldn't even be mad at this. You should know this. This is the Manosphere Bible talking points. She's not yours. It's just your turn. Don't worry about it. You understand? You'll get a turn with another woman. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. But anyway, so that's number 3. Now, let's move on to number 4. So the fourth talking point that we have here. Hold on. Let me get 616. 616. Who's this?
Hello.
What's going on? Who's this?
Hey man, you're still a nigger.
Yo, this dude has like 20 phone numbers. This is how you know dudes are losers. He has like 20 numbers. You see what I'm saying? Oh man, caller, this is what I want to tell you. Listen, when I get off this live, right? I'm still a winner the same way I'm on the live. Now, when this live is over, you're still going to be a loser. This is what losers do. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, let me say this. Let me apologize to him. Listen, caller, I apologize for fucking your bitch. I am so sorry that your woman got the black cock and now you're feeling some type of way. It's okay. It's okay. Remember, she's not yours. It's just your turn. And she's for the streets. You understand what I'm saying? Like my fellow white supremacist, I want you to understand. And this is the thing. I said, my fellow, the white supremacist that you are, understand that it's going to be okay. Black guys are not going to stop fucking your girl. It's just not going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like niggas are gonna keep fucking your girl. It's okay. But let's see who 720 is. Let's see if this is the same guy with the same numbers and shit. Let's go to 720. 720 is popping.
You're still a nigger.
720.
You ain't going anywhere else but being a poor nigger.
720. Who's calling? 720. I can't hear you. Speak up. Call up. I can't hear you. Which is 720. 720. I can't hear you. Going once. 720 going twice. Okay, I couldn't hear him. All right, so let's keep going. Now, the fourth thing we got on the list, and this is the thing that a lot of the guys talk about. Fourth thing we got on the list is women are hypergamous. Women are hypergamous. Now, I know you guys hear this a lot in the manosphere, the red pill, all this other shit. Women are hypergamous. Now, what happens is this, is that if you're talking about any type of thing where women are hypergamous and that's female nature, understand that that woman actually does not like you. You understand? I said this before. Women, it's hard to get rid of women. It's very hard to get rid of women. You understand what I'm saying? Very hard to get rid of women. What I mean by that is that when a woman is actually into you, it's hard to get rid of her. But you know how easy it is for a woman to leave you when a woman don't like you? See, when a woman doesn't like you or she never liked you, of course she's going to move on to some other nigga quickly and easily because she was never really into you. But let's continue. So let's go to 404. 404 was popping. Who this?
Your legs buckle.
Let's go to 313. Let's go to 313. Hold on one second. Let's go to 313. What's popping? Who this?
Yeah, hi. This is Mohammed from Michigan.
What's going on? Did you donate?
Of course. You can check the Cash App. I actually put "Did you donate" in the notes.
Hold on. Let me double check. Okay, I got you.
Right?
I got you. Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Hey, yo, what's going on, man? So I actually wanted to first thing. I just wanted to clear this up. So when you say it's not yours, it's just your turn, even if you're not referring to you owning the woman, is that still incorrect? Because I mean, because you say that women will fall off eventually, even if they are cooperative, because it's just how they are, or if maybe that's just you have a weak program. I'm not sure, but for that particular case, is that true? So you're saying in the context of talking about she's not yours, it's just your turn. Are you saying what's the question you're asking behind that? What are you saying? Yeah, so I'm asking, even if you know you can't own the woman, right? Even if you have that knowledge, right? Is that still incorrect if you have a bad program?
No, this is the thing. What I'm saying is the statement within itself, right, implies that you thought you could own her or that she belongs to you. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is that making this statement already it's almost like saying like somebody saying, well, don't try to, you shouldn't jump off the roof because it's not going to end up good for you. It's like, duh.
Oh, but that implies that there's a roof there to jump off.
Right. Oh, no. Or it's implying that you were stupid enough to think that jumping off the roof was a good idea, or you had no knowledge to understand that that's what it was already. So what I'm saying is that within the context of the manosphere, because they believe that they can own a woman, what happens is that they come up with this thing as some sort of epiphany they had to say, oh shit, actually, you don't own, she's not yours, it's just your turn. But at the same time, they say women belong to the streets. So there's a contradiction, because meaning if you say she belongs to the streets, that means someone else doesn't belong to the streets. But if that other girl doesn't belong to the streets, then how do you also say she's not yours, it's just your turn? So you can't have both. So meaning, if this girl who doesn't belong to the streets, that would mean that she's mine because she doesn't belong to the streets. But if she's mine, how could she be mine if it's just my turn? So either she's mine or it's just my turn. Which one?
Oh, I understand. So there's no like in between. It's
right, exactly.
Just, you either own her or you don't.
Right, and what I'm saying is that the manosphere says both. So how can you say both? It don't make sense. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can't say that she belongs to the streets because she belongs to the streets implies someone else doesn't belong to the streets. And whoever that girl who is that doesn't belong to the streets, how can she exist if she's not yours, is just her turn? Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where a lot of times the talking points crash into each other. And that's the thing that messes up your mind, because then now, instead of understanding how things really go on, you're just taking talking points. And this is why you end up confused and going around in the circle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. And I also have one more thing. I'm sure this is way off context, right? But you say that you shouldn't take what women say or do personally. It's on that just particular plane of thinking, right? Yeah, what I realized was when I'm doing business and I'm doing the numbers game, which you do supposed to do with women, and I don't take them personally, it's way easier to deal with, right? And then when I started to apply that with women, like you said, then that started to become easier too. But then I wasn't able to, because I'm not really sure how. Like, I know essentially what confidence is, but I always assumed that it had to do with your ego. But you say to take your ego out of it. So how are you still able to to have that confidence, but not have it go to your like be a shot to your head and have it boost your ego or not boost your ego, things like that?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, confidence is knowing something, but the knowing of that something lets you understand that it's not your ego. So basically, if you're in your ego, then you don't know confidence. When you know confidence, you're not in your ego. So what I mean by that is this, right? Okay, think about it this way. Like, let's say the sun is shining, right? And so the sun is shining because that's what the sun does. The sun shines. That's what it does, right? Now, imagine the sun saying, oh, well, I'm cool because I'm shining, and then I'm not cool because when when the earth is this way and it's nighttime on that other side of the earth, that means I'm not, doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, so when you start to personalize things, that's when you're in your ego. So if the sun was personalizing itself, that would mean the sun is in its ego. When the sun shines, the sun just knows that it shines, period. That's it. So what happens is that the ego comes in when you start to personalize shit. Do you see what I'm saying? So basically, for example, if I'm giving you advice, right? And I'm telling you something that I know will help you, right? I'm confident in knowing that will help you. Now, as soon as I say that, man, this guy is lucky that, a nigga like Locario gave him that game, because if it wasn't for me, then he'd be fucked up out here. Then I'm in my ego, because now I'm personalizing it. I'm making it seem as if, because I am Mr. Locario, that is the thing. Do you see what I'm saying? But the thing is not me. The thing is the knowledge. Do you see what I'm saying? The thing is the information. So whether I said it or you said it or Mal said it or anybody else said it, it would still have the same validity and still have the same impact. But it's not about me. It's about the information. So as soon as I make it about me, then I'm in my ego. You see what I'm saying? And that's not confidence, because what I'm doing is that I'm trying to lift up the persona and make the persona the thing instead of the information being the thing. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm confident in the information, but if I'm using me as Mr. Locario or whatever, the persona, then that's me being in the ego. Because then now what's going to happen is that let's say if somebody asks me a question that I'm not too sure about the answer or the information. And I say, well, you know what? I think it's this. Like somebody might ask me something about like fitness that I'm not too familiar with. And I say, well, you know, I'm not really sure, but I think it's this. And then they take that advice and they say, oh man, I used that, but it didn't really work. And now if I'm in my ego, then I'm going to be like, damn, well, maybe, you know, I'm not, you know, smart and I'm all fucked up and I'm, you know, I'm like not a good person and I'm terrible. And, you know, I'm, you know, I don't know anything and all this other stuff. So then I start to think these things because I'm attaching who Mr. Locario is to being smart, to knowing everything. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that's what I'm saying.
So
right.
No, so you're saying that once you add the emotions to it, it's no longer genuine confidence, you're saying, right?
Yeah. Well, once you add the persona to it, once you add that it's because of your ego, your persona, then that's when it's not confidence. Because what it is this. Okay, what it is the thing that's happening, the action that's being taken. Do you see what I'm saying? Is what is important, right? Who it's coming from doesn't matter. But if you think that who it's coming from is the important thing, then who it's coming from thinking that because it's coming from them is important, then that's the thing, that's the issue. That's the thing that makes it not be a thing that's about confidence. It's about ego. You see what I'm saying? Because all confidence is a knowing. That's all it is. It's okay. Think about it this way. So let me ask you a question. So what quote unquote race are you? You black, white? What are you?
I'm Lebanese.
Lebanese. Okay, so you know that you're Lebanese, right?
100%, yes.
Right. So if somebody said to you, well, you're not Lebanese, you'd be like, well, all right, well, that's what you think, but I already know this, right? That's not going to make you change your mind.
To be honest, I'd probably laugh like, okay, man.
Right, exactly. You see what I'm saying? Because you already know. So what I'm saying is that the confidence is a knowing. It doesn't change or waver because you already know. You don't even have to believe, you know. Do you see what I'm saying? So what happens is that a lot of times the ego also can be clouded in belief because belief is not really knowing. Belief is just what you think. You understand? To be true. Knowing is this is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So that's basically the difference. And what a lot of people do is that they get into their ego. And so what happens is that they start to get confused and say, well, I know that I am John Smith and John Smith is A, B, and C. So then now when John Smith recognizes that, oh shit, well, wait, maybe I realize that X, Y, and Z is happening. Then they start to get confused. Like, wait a second, I thought I was A, B, and C, but where's this X, Y, Z shit coming from? And that's what causes confusion. That's what causes people to basically start to fight for their ideas. So the thing is this, if you feel good about being right, then you're going to fight ideas that contradict what you know. And then therefore that's causing the insecurity because you're trying to hold on to the idea. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what it is. So like if you believe 2 + 2 is 76, and if somebody gives you information, but actually 2 + 2 is 4, but your ego tells you you're always right, you're going to fight to say 2 + 2 is 76. Do you see what I'm saying? And then, so that's going to cause internal struggle because now intellectually you recognize, oh shit, 2 + 2 actually is 4, or it is probably 4. And then now you're having a battle with yourself, which is causing you to not be confident. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you attach your confidence to your ego because your ego was telling you was always right. Do you see what I'm saying?
All right. So so dealing with the inconsistency, that's what like I'm supposed to do in order to not get attached to my ego, right?
Yeah. The thing is this, is that you understand you have an ego, but what I'm saying is you don't identify or attach yourself to the ego. Do you see what I'm saying? That's all it really is.
So it's just like a separate thing.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Okay. Exactly. It's like the easiest example I can use, and this is not even like, a great example, but it's just a little way to illustrate it. It's like Bruce Wayne, if Bruce Wayne thinks he's actually Batman, you see what I'm saying? That's when he's going to have a problem. When he realizes that Batman is the ego, that's who he's pretending to be, then he's that makes sense. But as soon as he believes that he actually is Batman, that's him being in his ego. So when you actually believe the story that you told yourself about, who you are in your persona, that's when you're going to have an issue. Because then now when somebody tells Bruce Wayne that he's not Batman, it's just a costume, he's like, what are you talking about? That is me. What do you mean? They're like, no, you're actually Bruce Wayne. You just put on the mask. The mask is the ego. You see what I'm saying? Right. And so as soon, right. And what I'm saying is that when the person's telling Bruce Wayne, hey, you're not Batman, his ego is going to fight and say, no, we are Batman. What are you talking about? That's who you really are. No, you're not really Batman. You're Bruce Wayne. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So what happens is that what we really are is consciousness. The ego is the persona. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what, like, all of us are consciousness, but the ego is, I'm Mr. Locario, you're you, April is April, that's the ego. All of that is the ego. It's the persona, the stories, all the shit that we, think we are, but aren't really. We all think we're Batman. Do you see what I'm saying? But we're not. Like, the real us is Bruce Wayne. That's what I'm trying to say. You see what I mean?
So we're all Bruce Wayne in this sense.
Yes, pretending to be Batman.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That's all that is, right? Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man.
All right, brother. Is there anything else?
Yeah, that's it, man.
All right, brother. All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate the call.
Yeah, appreciate you.
All right. So 773 was popping. Who this?
Yo, it's Avery. I donated in the Cash App. It should be under question.
All right. Hold on. Let me double check. I got you. Appreciate it. So what's going on, man?
What's up? Yeah, man, I feel like this chick that I've been talking to for 2 months is rushing like the vetting process. So like she's been distancing herself within like the 2 months.
You said she's been distancing herself? What do you mean?
Like within the 2 months of us like talking and smashing, after month 2, she's like been distancing herself. So I've been getting this like sense that she's trying to get me to rush the vetting process, because like I'll still plan to do things with her, but she'll try to like withhold sex. And it's like,
what?
But I want to have sex.
Wait. So what would happen? So you tell her to come over and let's get it cracking, and what would she say?
She'll be down to come over, but then she doesn't like want. She'll throw in there that she doesn't want to have sex, but then I wouldn't go on with us like getting together, because it's like that's what we've been doing for the past 2 months. Right.
Well, that basically means she ain't really feeling you like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. So she wants the other things more than she wants you. You understand what I'm saying? So
okay, because I mean, because I haven't like told you what I've initially told her in the beginning for why she may be acting like that.
Okay, what'd you tell her?
Yeah. Because like in the beginning, I told her that I don't want a relationship, but with enough time and cooperation, we could be together. Like I did tell her that. That it could be an opportunity, with enough time and cooperation. And she was down for that, which is why we had sex the 2 times before like doing anything. So
okay.
Up? Go ahead.
Okay, so this is the thing, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you're gonna tell a woman, I don't even suggest you telling her that, but if you're gonna tell a woman that, what you would need to still tell her and outline is what that actually means, because she's going to come up with her own idea of what that means. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you say, listen, I'm not really looking for no relationship right now, but if things go cool, then we could do that. To her, she's like, oh, cool. So maybe next month you're going to be my man. So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna have that conversation, you still have to set her expectations. So basically, you say, "Listen, I ain't really trying to have no relationship now, but if you play your cards right, and over time, within 12 to 18 months, if we still rocking, then we could probably talk about this relationship shit. So she needs to know how long it's gonna be so her expectations are set, because in her mind, she's probably thinking it's some other shit.
Gotcha. Okay, so I didn't know if I needed to actually tell her the duration of like the vetting process.
Well, this is the thing. If you right, but if you brought it up though, that's what I'm saying. If you're bringing it up, right, then what happens is you have to set the expectation because you brought it up. What I'm saying is you don't need to bring it up, because when you don't bring it up and then you just have her follow your lead, what happens is that she's either going to just follow that lead, or she's going to ask you and bring it up. And then that's when you would still need to tell her and explain it to her. You see what I'm saying? But what happens is you told her something and she thought about it from her own interpretation. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was the issue. So she's just wondering. She's like, well, wait a second. You said that, you know, if you know this, if later on, then this could happen. She's like, well, where is it at, nigga? What the fuck you talking about? Why are you taking so long? That's what she thinking. So that's why she's falling back. You see what I'm saying? So now what I would tell you is that if you talk to her again and y'all are interacting, right, then what you would need to do is you would need to let her know what the situation is. So that her expectations are, she's understanding what it is. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times this is what happens. Women have no problem following you, but you have to be clear on what it is in that situation. Now, if you don't tell a woman, right, because you don't need to, what happens is that you just give her instruction, and because she's interested in you, she's going to follow the instruction. But what happens is if you already set a game plan, she's going to base the game plan on what she thinks if you weren't clear on what the game plan was. Do you see what I'm saying?
But see, Lakaria, I feel a little bit lost on, like, because there's been conversations where she's, like you said, like, she may ask, like, well, then what is this? And that's where I've had to tell her numerous times, like, you know, we can work towards being like exclusive with each other, because right now we've only been talking for 2 months.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the reason why she's asking is because you brought it up. That's what I'm trying to say. So, okay, think about it this way. So if you meet a woman, right, and let's say I meet a chick and you know, we go out to get drinks. I meet her off for fucking TikTok, Tinder or whatever, right? So we go get drinks, and then I smash her the first night. And then I hit her up next week, and then we smash. I hit her up the next week, we smash. I hit her up the next week, we smash. So now, and I don't call her, text her, do nothing. I just hit her up to smash. So my actions are saying we just smash it. So a lot of times she's not going to ask what this is, because the only interaction she really has with me is I call her up to smash. So her assumption is, oh, we just fuck buddies. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? And I like him, so I'm going to just keep fucking him. Now, as time goes on, I say, listen, we fuck and let's go get something to eat. So she's like, oh, cool. Now we're actually going on a date. So it's going somewhere in this direction, but I haven't told her what it is. Now, let's say she says at some point, well, what does this mean? Where is this going? All right, well, listen, this is where this is going. You know, I like fucking her. I like fucking with you. I like hanging out with you. And, you know, if we're going to take this to the next level, I need to see a woman at least this amount of time. And then at that time, I make a decision. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it will go. Now, because you brought it up and you weren't clear, then what happens is that's why she's pushing to understand, because you basically said, hey, well, I ain't really looking for nothing, but if it goes on, then I want to make it happen. In her mind, because check this out, let's say most of her situations are like you said, you've been seeing her for how long? 2 months?
Yeah.
And how many times you smashed?
Twice.
Okay, so now let's say in 90% of her situations, guys just hit it once and keep it moving. So she only know them for like a week or two, and they keep it moving. She's been with you for 2 months. You smashed twice. So she's like, oh shit, this might be going like, and he told me that if it's going somewhere, then we're going to be together. So she's like, it's going somewhere. How come we're not together? You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
But it's only been 2 months.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Call her. You have to let her know what that means. Call her. That's what I'm trying to say. She, in her mind, 2 months is a lot. She's like, wait a second, we've been together for 2 months. How come I'm not your girl?
Actually, you know what, Lucario? That's a good point that you say that, because in the conversation I've had with her, she said she got in most relationships with the guy in most situations within 2. Yeah,
exactly.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
I have to let her know what 2 months mean to me. Like,
right. That's you have to let her know what the situation is. So the fact that you're the fact that you're bringing it up, there has to be a thing where she understands what that means. That's what I'm saying. Because remember, she's going off of her thoughts, her understanding. You see what I'm saying?
Got you. Okay.
All right.
Okay. And I appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I appreciate the call, brother. All right. All right. So let's get to the last Manosphere talking point. Because the last one I was talking about was hypergamy. And I wanted to say this real quick. If a woman likes you, right? She's not going to leave you or jump to another guy just because he has more money. She jumps to the other guy who has more money because she was only with you because you had money. You see what I'm saying? So the other guy has more money than you. So of course she's going to jump to the other guy. That's how that works. Let's go to 431. 431. What's popping? Who this?
It's Bradley.
Who?
Bradley.
Did you donate?
Yeah, check the Cash App, please.
Hold on. Let me check the Cash App. What's your name on the Cash App?
Bradley. You
Bradley.
stupid nigger.
These niggas are the worst, bro. I tell you. Listen. This is, guys, shout out to K Zaggin. This is why you have to share us. Because you have losers. There's too many losers out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see on this show, all these dudes that called in are all losers. All losers. And niggas like me are fucking their girls. That's why they feel some type of way. That's really what it's about. That's really what it's about. It's a bunch of losers who are mad that niggas are fucking their girl. It's crazy. Guys, listen, again, hold on. Let me get this camera real quick. Guys, to all the white supremacists out there, don't get mad when a nigga's fucking your girl. Because listen, this is your girl. And that's the nigga fucking your girl. That is a nigga fucking your girl well. He's fucking her well. That's why y'all mad. This is crazy. This is crazy. I love it. That's a nigga fucking your girl right there. Okay, so anytime. So anytime you guys are, worried about, niggas, that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's all I want you guys to understand. That's what it is. So listen, don't be mad at me. Guys, don't be mad at me. Okay? Don't be mad at me. And understand that calling a black guy nigger is not going to do anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you guys are stuck in the fucking, 1800s or something. Like, you nigger. I say nigga every morning. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga. It doesn't do anything. But what happens is that you guys have to understand that when a nigga is fucking your girl, though, you understand what I'm saying? And she is screaming, you understand? From that nigger dick just killing her. Like, listen, I would be mad too. Okay, I'd be upset too. You understand what I'm saying? I would be upset too. All right, 347, what's poppin'? Who this? 347. What's going on?
Hello.
What's poppin'? Who this?
This is John Bo.
All right, we got to get John Bo out of here. He got that white supremacist voice. Oh man, it's John Bo, and I was calling up because I don't like when you niggers be fucking Peggy Sue. I just don't like it. We know. It's okay. Guys, you got to get the hate out your heart. Okay, you got to get the hate out your heart. So now let's get to the last manosphere talking point. The last manosphere talking point that shows you have no game. And look at isn't it funny the suspected white supremacist guys calling up when we talk about the manosphere? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? So now, the last talking point that the manosphere loves to talk about that shows you ain't got no game is that body count matters. Hold on, wait. I think let me see if I can send this link to Miles real quick because he said he's at the airport. Hold on. Let me send him the link. Hold on, where are we at? StreamYard. Let me try to send him the link real quick. Hold on. He has a layover, so I'm gonna send him the link. There we go. All right, Miles, I sent you the link, so if you're watching, you come through. But yeah. Oh yeah, so the last talking point is body count matters. Let me hit you with the button again. Listen, all of the shit that guys are complaining about with the body count, I've already debunked that with all the studies and statistics and all that other bullshit, the fuck shit that these niggas talk about. There are no stats on this for real. They send a bunch of, things from these websites, these Christian websites, these random blogs that never tell you the actual how they did the study, where they get the information. They're just talking shit. And when they talk about body count matters, it's saying that, if a woman has a high body count, she can't bond to you. She's not going to be a good mother. She can't be in a relationship with you, all that other shit. That's basically the main thing when it comes to these motherfuckers when they talk about the body count and all that other stupid shit. But the problem is that a lot of guys in the manosphere adhere to the body count thing and the body count mattering because they're not out here fucking. And they actually don't have relationships with women, meaning they don't have long-term relationships. You understand what I'm saying? You said, since the body count doesn't matter, is there no such thing as a girl being a hoe? How would you determine a girl is a hoe? Well, a real hoe gets paid for sex. That's an actual hoe. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what happens is that even concerning yourself or thinking that a woman is a hoe or, something is wrong with a woman having sex because they look at hoe as a negative connotation, already shows where you're at in the game. Because guys who have game know how much women love sex. Like, we know this. Like, women love sex. They love it. You see what I'm saying? This is why we got the shirts right here. Let me show you the shirts. The women love sex shirts. Go to the badboystyle.com to get these shirts. Because women fucking love. They love sex. They love it. They love it. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that guys who don't have game don't understand how much women love sex because they're not getting sex from the women. You understand? Okay. There's times where women will be so aggressive because they want the dick. Women will show up to your house unannounced because they want the dick. Women will text you, double text you, triple text you because they want the dick. You understand? Women will fuck you and suck you in public because they want the dick. But see, when you don't understand how much women love sex, then you say stupid shit about body count because you think a woman with a high body count, or whatever that means, high in your own mind, is abnormal. You understand? See, he said, Bobby Tunis Trauma said, 200 body count, you wifing that up? Yes, you will wife that up. Because you know why? Because you don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all niggas act like you have a body count reader. Oh, let me put this on her forehead and it'll tell me how much body count. Nigga, y'all don't know. There's lots of guys who are married right now, who's been married for years, who have women who have hundreds of guys they fucked. How does that work? How did that happen? There are guys who are married to sex workers right now. How does that happen? There are guys who are, swingers with their woman. How does that happen? I don't know, because body count don't matter. You understand what I'm saying? So if you have motherfuckers in swinger couples that have been together for years, you have motherfuckers who are married to porn stars, married to sex workers for years. You have guys right now who are married, and the women they're married to, they've been together with for years, have a high body count. So, I mean, what are we talking about? So is this real, or is this just internet nonsense that motherfuckers be talking about? Is this internet rhetoric? You understand what I'm saying? Like internet crap. That's it. Just a bunch of internet bullshit. But let me see what some of these questions are saying real quick. And guys, if you want to call up, we got the calling number 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. And remember, guys, today's still Media Mondays. Y'all motherfuckers could still call in to promote your shit. We still got like a half an hour left. So it's still Media Mondays. You feel what I'm saying? You guys can still call up and promote your shit. So let's get this shit cracking. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what some of these questions are saying, though. Let me get some of these questions. It says, if a woman settles for a guy, is she more likely to cheat? Well, yeah, if she's settling for him, that means she don't really like him like that. So yeah, definitely. You feel what I'm saying? But a woman could cheat regardless. You see what I'm saying? Well, we could get into that.
Yep.
813.
Oh, sir. Yes, sir.
It's Papa. Who this?
This is Nate. I donated on Venmo.
Got you. Appreciate it. So what's going on, man?
No, I just had a comment on the statistics thing. So like, the statistics are based on like who makes up the statistics, just average guys. So if you're putting value on that, you're basically saying I'm just the average guy. But if you want to be an outlier, the statistics don't really apply to you.
Well, yeah, that's true too. But also with the statistics, there's really no way to figure that out. You feel what I'm saying? Because in order for that to actually happen, there's a few things that would need to happen. One, they would need to follow a large number of women since they've been having sex and watch them have sex and know when they're having sex at all times. That's one. Two, the women that did that, they would have to also follow those women and see the relationships they get in. And then the relationships they get in would have to be with similar types of guys, and they would need to know if the actual sexual count is the thing that created the relationship not working versus other factors. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So it's all a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. But I would think even if you give them that the statistics are real, it doesn't matter if you're going to try to be an outlier. If you're going to try to be the best you, that like you know what I'm saying? So it's like you can even there's no way to tell the statistics are real. But even if they were, you're basically saying they only matter if you're just an average guy with like an average mindset. Right.
Yeah. If you're a loser. So that's why I say a lot of times when dudes worry about statistics, they're losers, because why would you want to be in the group of losers? If they say, well, you know the statistic, 3 out of 4 businesses fail. Okay, that's cool, but I'm not a loser, so I'm not gonna fail. You see what I'm saying?
I have a good business.
Right, exactly. So what are we talking about? Shit is stupid.
Cool. I just want to say that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man. Yeah, man. Nah, but that's real talk. Like a lot of motherfuckers, even when they go with this statistic shit, they're putting themselves in the category of losers, because what they're saying is, I don't want to actually take action because I'm going to read what the statistics say. And the statistics say that my chances are slim. But the reason why you think your chances are slim is because you identify with the losing part of the statistic. And then on top of that, the statistics are skewed anyway. So it was just a bunch of fuck shit that motherfuckers is going back and forth about with nothing. You see what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. Says Mr. Carr, when you say have a program, that means regardless of how many women / money you have the discipline to stand on your standard at all times. Yes, exactly. That's all it is. And then when shit happens, you don't need to complain about nothing because you created the situation. You understand? So the thing is that, like I always use the example of going into a Subway sandwich shop. You tell them how to make the sandwich, what bread to use, what meat to put on there, what cheese, what toppings. And you walk out or you eat the sandwich, you're not gonna be like, oh my God, why the fuck does this sandwich have turkey on it? I'm like, nigga, you told them to put turkey on it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck is, you know what I mean? What's the point? Like, you're the one who did it. Says, one question I got is, if looks don't get you through the door, why people spend money for quality photos and why girls turn around and not dance with guys at the club? What? Delaware quiz, you got to call up. So you're saying why people spend money for quality photos? Because quality photos are a thing that's going to catch your eye. When I say that looks don't get you in the door, what I'm saying is that the statement is you saying, I need a woman to push me through her door. I need the woman's approval to get in the door. I'm trying to get in the woman's door. What I'm saying is stop thinking you're trying to get into the woman's door. That's already off top. Like, stop saying that phrase because the phrase is implying that you're trying to follow the woman. You understand what I'm saying? That's the part that you guys don't get. Like see, y'all don't understand the deeper meanings as to why we say what we say. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why y'all guys don't get this. Because what you're saying implies something. You know what I mean? So he said, the next time you buy a car, I want you to not look at how many miles it has, not look at the previous owners, and not look at any of statistics related to the car. Just buy the car. Don't be a loser. Well, Bobby, good thing women aren't cars. That's interesting, but good thing women aren't cars. And again, language exposes you. The language exposes you. Because what happens is when you're dealing with a car, that's a one-way situation towards an object. You see what I'm saying? You do get that, Bobby, right? So whenever niggas try to use this car analogy, well, a car has a bunch of miles on it, and then therefore this and this and that. That is you taking away the desire that a woman has for you. Basically, you think women have no desire for you. It's just like when niggas use the key lock analogy. Oh, well, a key that can open any lock is a master key, but a lock that can be opened by any key is a faulty lock. Essentially saying women don't have desire for men. See, this is, y'all don't even understand what y'all say when y'all say the shit you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, listen, the car has no desire. You have desire to drive the car, but the car has no desire to be driven by you. Why? Because the car is an inanimate object. So this goes to your psyche of thinking, well, women don't like sex. I'm just the one who likes sex. And she's just putting up with me while I use her hole. That's what you're saying. He said he looks at women as sex objects. No wonder he ain't getting boxed. He's frustrated. Like, that's what I'm saying. Well, women don't like sex. They're just, I just got to convince them to allow me to use their hole. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. But this is what I'm saying. This is how niggas think. Well, a key that can open up any lock is her master key. So you have to unlock the vagina, because the vagina doesn't want to. The vagina's locked up, guys. It doesn't want to be penetrated. So you have to figure out how to unlock the vagina so that you can get in her door, right? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. But a lock that could be opened by any key, really. Oh, I can't stand these niggas. Let's go to 512. 512 was popping. 512. 512 going once. All right, 512. Call back. But let me see what else these questions are saying real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Where was we at? Says, how do you get over finding out your girl's previous man either had a bigger dick, made her come quicker or more frequently? Seriously? Seriously? Why do you guys care about that shit? Why do y'all care? Like, why do y'all care? Like, oh, like this is ridiculous. Like this shit right here is ridiculous. Why do you care? So let's say your girl's ex-man had a bigger dick, made her come quicker and more frequently. Why do you care? You trying to fuck her ex-man? Like you want, like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what are you talking about? Why do you care? And the thing is, how do you even have this information? So you were having a conversation with your girl and she was like, hey, by the way, my ex, he had a bigger dick than you. He made me come quicker than you and more frequently than you. Is that the conversations you're having with your chick? This is crazy. But let's continue. So will the woman love sex be available in tank tops soon? Yeah, we gotta make different ones for that. But yeah, we'll definitely get to that because summertime coming up and all that other shit. So we could make that happen. All right, so this says, will the you know what I mean be on the t-shirts? Nah, I should get that shit. Is it possible to make it harder for a woman to cheat? Man, you gonna make me break my button, bro. You gonna make me break the button, bro. Is it possible to make it harder for women to cheat? Well, first of all, again, don't worry about if a woman's cheating or not. See a lot of this stuff that you guys worry about. You spend a lot of energy worrying about things that don't matter. If she cheats, then you just leave. If you find out she's cheating, you go. You call it a day. You have to stop getting your emotions mixed up in all this shit. You understand? Just like if you have a company and you hire somebody and they fucking up, you just fire them. It's the same concept. Now, what you got to understand about cheating is there's nothing you can do to stop a woman from cheating. Nothing. Now, what will happen is that she may make the choice to not cheat because she sees more value in not cheating, but you can't do nothing about it. She has to say, damn, well, I could cheat on him, but if I get caught, I don't want to lose out on being his girl. Or what will happen is that she'll say, cheating on you, I think is very valuable to me, so I'm willing to risk the relationship. But either way, it's up to her. It's up to her. And what I'm saying to you is, don't worry about it. Just like if you was to cheat on your girl, you think there's anything she could do about it? No. You just have to make a choice. Do I want to cheat on my chick and risk losing her? Or do I want to not cheat and stay with her? That's up to you. It ain't up to her. So same thing on the flip side. It's up to her. It ain't up to you. You said, so if body count don't matter and is a waste of time, what matters? What should you look for? You only look for if a woman is following your lead. That's it. Is she following your lead? Is she coachable? That's it. That's it. This is what we're trying to tell y'all. Y'all be looking at shit that don't fucking matter. A chick could have a 0 body count and she could still disrespect you, not follow your lead, play games with you, all of this shit. Just because she's a virgin, just because she has no body count, don't mean that you're going to be able to make shit happen. You still need to know how to manage a relationship. You still need to know how to lead. You see what I'm saying? He says, all that extra stuff besides smashing her is boyfriend energy because she hasn't earned it yet. Yes. So what happens is when you first vetting a girl, and I talk about this on the Bad Boy membership, which is what all you guys should get, is when you're first dealing with women, basically every woman should basically start out as a fuck buddy to a certain extent. You feel what I'm saying? And then as time goes on, if you think it's worth it, then you can add more things. You see what I'm saying? What is your take on dating apps? Dating apps are awesome. Use it. And get your shit cracking on here. You feel what I'm saying? All right, so let's try 512. 512 is popping. Who this?
Hey, how are you? It's Tom.
Tom who?
Tom Tim.
Tom.
I just sent $10 on Cash App for 2 questions.
Hold on 1 second. Let me double check before you start trolling.
You're still a nigger. Spook, kill yourself.
Tom, stay on the phone. You see that? They never, you notice they never stay on the phone. You notice these losers never stay. You see how I asked them politely to stay on the phone and they don't want to stay on the phone? Like, this is how you know these guys are cowards and they're losers. Like, how you calling somebody and you running from the call, and then when I keep you on the phone, you just start, you're nigger, you're loser, you're nigger, you're this, you're nigger, this. I'm like, bruh, like, let's talk, nigga. Let's talk about this then. Let's give Tom's bitch ass another chance. I think this is Tom calling back. So Tom, you gonna stay on the phone? Tom, you gonna stay on the phone?
Gladly love to.
Okay, so Tom, why do you have a fascination with black men, with niggas?
The reason is I am the superior race. I've never liked a black man a single day in my life.
Okay.
They belong locked up, picking cotton, my slave.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you this. So if you're the superior race, then why do you, if you're superior, why do you hate on someone who's subordinate than you?
Well, because it's simple as this. I need to let the inferior race know that the superior race will always be superior to them. They
right. So doesn't that make you inferior if you feel like you need to let them know? Shouldn't they already know?
No, because monkeys like to get out of place sometimes, and they like to get out of line. So sometimes men like me have to put those monkeys back in their cage.
So then does that mean that you're not as superior as you think? Because if you were, then the monkey would be in their place, correct?
Yes, which you technically are because you're answering my calls. Like a good boy.
So basically what you're saying is that you think so basically what you're saying is that you think you're superior, but what's funny is that if you were superior, right, then I'd be calling into your show. You wouldn't be calling into my show, correct?
Correct, because I am the one who is
what? No. You're calling into my show, so that makes you not superior because you're calling. No. Listen. If you were so superior, you'd actually be doing some superior shit. You wouldn't be conversing with the inferior monkeys. You wouldn't be conversing with the inferior monkey. So that makes you not superior. You just basically contradicted your whole situation. The fact that you're calling in to the show, knowing, right, or feeling like that you're superior, that basically contradicts what you're saying, because if you were superior, you wouldn't need to call in to say you're superior.
No, don't blow up my smoke. As I was saying.
Wait a second. So wait. So if you have So if you have a dog, do you have to tell the dog you're superior? Or does the dog listen to what you say? Does the dog sit when you say sit?
I let everybody know that they are inferior. If they are not of the white race, they are inferior, and they must be let that known to them on a day-to-day basis.
Then that means you're not superior. Caller, that means you have no game. Caller, that means you have no game, because if you need to keep saying it, then that means that the person isn't listening or the person doesn't believe it. So therefore, your superiority or your influence isn't really that high, because if it was, you would need to say it more than once.
Sometimes you have to say things to people who just can't quite get the grasp of what is actually being said to them.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What makes you superior? What makes you superior?
My white skin color.
Really? So how? Tell us, please.
I'm superior by all means by just being white.
So how does that so when you get a suntan, you need to put sun thing on your skin.
I turn beautiful tan. I don't turn dark black.
But you have to put on sunscreen lotion, correct? You got to put on you have to put on sunscreen lotion or you'll burn, right?
No, surprisingly.
No, but listen, I don't have to put on any sunscreen lotion. I'm good.
But that's why
you have to. So therefore that means that you're not superior, because you have to use something because the sun is fucking you up, right?
But I just said I don't need it. So
no, but you do. You do, because you just said that you burn.
I do not.
Yes, you do. You said are you a white man? Yes or no?
No.
You're not a white man.
That does not burn. Do you see?
Caller, are you a white man? Are you a white man? But wait a second, I'm not listening. Shouldn't I listen since you're superior? Why am I giving you all this feedback if you're superior? I should just be listening to what you're saying.
You're not listening.
No, but why am I talking? I should shut the fuck up because you're superior. Listen. I should shut the fuck up, caller. I should shut the fuck up because you're superior. So basically, what I'm showing you is you're not superior. What I'm showing you is that you're not superior. You understand what I'm saying?
I am superior because you're still replying to master.
Caller. You are the master of sunscreen. That's what you're the caller. This is what you're the master of. You see what I'm saying? So wait, this is what I want to know before I let you go. How many niggas fucked your girl? Because this is all it boils down to. Let's cut the bullshit. You mad because some nigger fucked your girl, and that's what it is. Just tell us, please. Just let us know.
I am 6'8", 320.
Ooh, you're 6'8", 320. Amazing. So what I'm saying is that why are you upset that niggas are fucking your girl?
I just said I fuck dudes.
You said you fuck dudes?
Yes.
Exactly.
6'8",
all right.
And I fuck.
All right, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Yes. Yes.
I've had my fun. But listen, at least he called in and talked, because that shows you how stupid these motherfuckers are. You see what I'm saying? That shows you how stupid these motherfuckers are. So this is what I'm saying. See, when you get them to talk, you see how dumb they are. It's that simple. It's that simple. You see what I'm saying? This is terrible, man. Oh, crazy. Listen. This is what I tell you guys. You got to understand. So whenever motherfuckers are saying stupid shit like that, it's because they're hurt and they're not happy with their lives. That's the only thing that happens when people spew hate and they have these talking points and they're upset and, they got to call you nigger and all this other goofy shit. It's because they're mad at their lives. That's it. But see, I wanted him to call in so we can talk. You see what I'm saying? Before he was just calling in and, oh, you're a nigger and hanging up. That's not no superior shit. You see what I'm saying? That's weak ass shit. That's weak. This is what I try to tell y'all. That's weak ass motherfucking shit right there. Crazy, man. This is why Steve says, why do you hate yourself? That's what I'm saying. Oh, man. Dudes couldn't even stand on their own shit. This is terrible, man. This is terrible. But anyway, let me see what some more of these questions are saying, and we're going to wrap this shit up. This says, why do so many red pill dating coaches demean female promiscuity while telling men to be promiscuous? That's what I'm saying. Contradiction. That's what I'm saying. Contradiction. What inspired you to start rapping? Shit, I've been rapping since I was like 15, 16 and shit. And I used to do a bunch of mixtapes, you know, independent joints I used to throw up on. There used to be this website called DatPiff. And there was another website, shit, I can't remember the exact name, but there was a lot of websites back in the day where you could just post up your own shit, promote it. And then I actually got offered a record deal 3 times. 3 times. It was all 3 of them was independent joints, and the shit fell through, you know, because of that type of shit. But yeah, you know, so I've been doing that for a minute. Let me see. It says, appreciate the clarity on that. I'm just noticing how looks plays a more advantageous part to women. I'm not the major, it's not the major part, but looks, how you dress, how you act, if you're rich does. So this is the thing. What happens is, what gives you the advantageous situation when it comes to interacting with women is if you're a guy who's attractive. And when I say attractive, that means overall. A lot of times when you hear attractive, you just think looks. It's not just looks. Attractive means that there's something about you that sort of pulls people in. You understand what I'm saying? And what happens is that women are used to dealing with lots of guys. And when I say dealing with lots of guys, I'm not talking about like just having sex or whatever. I'm talking about like interacting with, talking to, going on dates, even, you know, hooking up, whatever. But they're used to this. So what happens is that women don't have a hard time getting guys who look good. This is what a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't get. Women have no problem getting good looking dudes. None. Not one problem. A woman can go into her Tinder right now and have 7 dates every day of the week with a good looking nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Women have no problem getting good looking motherfuckers. You understand? Now, the problem women will have is finding a guy she likes and that also likes her. You understand? And what happens is that she's looking overall. She's like, okay, how do I feel when I'm talking to this guy? How does he dress? How does he smell? You know, all of these things, you know, what type of shoes is his shoes clean? Is his nails clean? Does he have bad breath? Like, all of these things matter. You understand what I'm saying? How is he talking to me? How is he coming at me? Does he seem like the type of motherfucker who is going to lose his shit if, you know, I don't text him within an hour? You know, is he sensitive? Does he fly off the handle? Is he cool? Is he smooth? Is he charismatic? Is he consistent? Does he have a fucking job? Does he, you know, is he a go-getter? Is he not? Is he lazy? Like what? Like all these things come into play. Like, is he smart? Is he dumb? All of it comes into play. Do you understand what I'm saying? So y'all are looking at, he just looks good. So she got 20 niggas in her DM that she think look good. And you see what I'm saying? He said, do you think the racist guy found out his girlfriend a BBC? Oh, somebody she likes? Maybe. So regarding finding out the ex was better, say you found out by accidentally eavesdropping on a conversation she had with a friend. I know you shouldn't worry about it, but how not let it bother you? Again, all you need to focus on is the woman doing what you say. Is the woman doing what you say? You understand what I'm saying? If she's not, then you don't fuck with her. If she is, then you fuck with her. That's it. That's it. Is she doing what you say? Is she following your lead? Is she being cooperative? That's it. That's all you need to know. All that other extra shit don't matter. Y'all got to understand that shit. It does not matter. And it's none of your business. It does not matter, and it's none of your business. All right, so guys, that's pretty much it, man. We about to wrap this shit up. Make sure that you guys go to MrLocario.com. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure that you join all the memberships. Get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Justin in the building. That's what's up. That's what's up. Make sure you guys get that shit cracking. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. And I will holler at y'all later. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. And I am out of here. Peace. Later.
Shit's crazy cause I look at you different. You were saying I did shit that I didn't. Trying to keep it going, you kept resisting. So I kept it moving, I kept my distance. Kept it real, you said that I kept insisting. So listen. There's a thin line between pain and pleasure. They came the stressor, I came to stretching my aims to get it to drain all these lanes for cheddar. Can't name a fella whose game is better. My reign is terror, you reign never. You only see rain in rainy weather. Complain forever, you blame Stacey, Jane, and Heather. You claim you let her be free, that's insane. You tell her you're like me, we're not the same. You fed her, I say forget her. Even though I love everything about her. If she try me, then I will live without her. I will drop her within less than an hour. Just cause the tone of her voice is getting louder. Damn. You the type of guy that will never doubt her. Get him. If she left you, you would cry in the shower. Get him. You would never leave her cause you're a coward. You have no power. These niggas out here is whacking and whack. They cracking they back. To smash is a fact. They having a chat while grabbing their sack. They laughing with brats. They stacking their stacks while asking for cat. They have to relax. My heart's cold and it's blacker than black. Been that nigga since Pun and Joe was packing the Mac and back of the act. She only fucking with you after the fact. She talking about me when she gets up at night saying that she's having a snack. I could do what I do cause I'm me. I am him cause I remind me. Told her keep up when she's behind me. She'll find the truth when she finds me. But if shorty start acting grimy, bitchin' moaning and acting whiny, being disrespectful and try me, you're gone.